In today's video, we explore how to observe patterns of conflict and resolution as a powerful way to find points for expository sermons. Let's go. By looking at the conflicts and how they're resolved, we can find powerful insights that reveal applicable lessons about God's character and about God's work in our lives. What are some of the conflicts to look for? Let me suggest three. The first type of conflict to observe is internal conflict. When you read the biblical narratives, you will realize that many of the characters face struggles within themselves. Such struggles include questions, fears, doubts, and even deep pain. Paying attention to how they resolve these inner battles can reveal spiritual insights about reliance on God, about faith, and about transformation. For example, God called Moses at the burning bush. Moses had a deep internal conflict. He doubted his ability. He feared rejection. He tried to resist the call from God. But God reassured him by giving him signs and promises. Though he was reluctant at first, Moses ultimately stepped into his role and learned to trust God. He trusted God's strength rather than his own. And so when we're reading the narrative, we need to look for moments of self-doubt or inner struggles. Ask the question, how does God help this character in the Bible to resolve his or her conflict? Then from this reading, you can tell your listeners that even when they face challenges, God is there to help and to guide them. The second type of conflict is relationship conflict. These are situations where the Bible characters clash with somebody else, maybe a family member, maybe friends, or even enemies. These conflicts often show how God's love, how God's forgiveness, how God's wisdom can bring peace in tense situations. For example, we see Joseph betrayed by his brothers. They sold him into slavery and separated him from his family. But the Bible tells us when they meet him years later, Joseph doesn't seek revenge. Instead, he said to his brothers, "What you meant for evil, God intended for good." Through Joseph's response, we see God's power to heal relationships and use even brokenness for good. So as you're reading, look for ways or instances where God works to restore broken relationships. Finally, look for external conflicts. These are challenges that come from the outside, like battles or obstacles or threats. These conflicts are powerful moments where God often steps in to show his people that he is strong and he can deliver. One of the most famous examples is David versus Goliath. David, a young shepherd, faces this giant warrior. No one in Israel dares to fight him, but David is not intimidated. He trusts God's power, and he declared that the battle is not mine, but it's God's. With just a sling and a stone, David defeated Goliath, showing that no challenge is too big for God. And when you see the external conflicts and how God is able to bring victory, you will see those moments as points that can help your listeners, your congregation, your audience to be drawn to the fact that God can resolve any conflicting situation. When we face overwhelming challenges, we're not alone. God will fight for us, and God will give us the strength to overcome. So there you have it. 3 ways to observe conflict and resolution in Bible stories. And these will help to give you points for your sermon. Look for internal conflicts, look for relationship conflicts, and look for external conflicts. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Also share your comments and thoughts with me. Thank you for watching. Until next time, let's keep growing together.